Is it possible to apply for EB-2 NIW while in your F-1 and not have to go through H-1B at all to get your green card?
Yes, it is. This used to be a lot easier for anyone who was not born in India or China. There was no EB-2 backlog at all, so they could apply for the NIW and the adjustment of status at the same time. This last year is really the only time where we've seen a persistent and significant backlog in EB-2 for rest of world. So that's no longer an option for a lot of people. But for a recent graduate, so someone who's on F-1 status who has just graduated from their master's program and who has a year of OPT and then 2 years of STEM OPT, filing the NIW now can actually result in a continued status as long as the backlog doesn't get worse. I'm telling people right now with the current backlog, it's probably taking about 2 or 3 years to get the green card through the NIW process, but we'll have to see how that changes. I'm unfortunately expecting a little bit more of a persistent backlog into the future. I'm not sure that the category is going to become current again. We'll have to see what happens in October.
If you haven't graduated yet, you can apply for NIW before you graduate.
Yes, you can. Well, depends on what degree you have. If you already have the master's degree, then yes, you can. If you don't have a master's degree or exceptional ability or a bachelor's degree plus 5 years of experience, you do need to graduate first, but you could file the NIW pretty much immediately after graduation, as long as you have a reasonably strong profile.
So if you're in a PhD program, have a master's, you can apply.
Yes, you can. I don't recommend it for everybody. The PhD is a really strong credential. And so whenever PhDs can wait to file until they actually have their PhD diploma, I usually do recommend that they apply after the PhD. And then for those who want to apply during their program, I usually recommend that they have strong profiles already, where they have a bunch of papers that are published and research that's ongoing that's clearly in US national interest. It's better if they have a bunch of citations or are participating in government grants or have won certain awards or that kind of thing. It's hard to file a case for a PhD student who hasn't earned the PhD yet and who is also just getting started out in their research, where they don't have a whole lot of credentials to claim.